Richie, bullets and broadheads, and yes, I did it again. I don't know if you guys are aware, I say it in my videos that in New Jersey, in order to buy a pistol, you have to put in for permits. And they do expire. They have a 90-day period where you have to buy, or else they expire. You can get them extended. So when you get them, usually I put in for 2 or 3, and usually, if I buy 2 handguns a year, that's a lot. And I have been, this one is definitely the last one for a while, so you won't be seeing new ones. And let me just tell you the backdrop, though. I wasn't looking for another gun, to be honest with you. I have a 19, I'm a 17, custom 17 by 34, 26. I always like the Glock 30s, the new 30 SF. It's nice. But I was actually in the market for a 380. And I was going to buy the Bodyguard. And right now I'm teaching a defensive handgun class. And so I went to the gun store to work, a couple of deals out with people for the class. And lo and behold, what do they have in there? Which is a very rare, by the way. Gen 4, Glock 19, and OD green. And I'm like, oh, I haven't. Usually you see the flat dark earth. They're pretty common. Not pretty common, but you do see them. But you very rarely see the OD green ones. And I was like, oh man, that's nice. So I picked it up. I wasn't gonna buy it, and the guy was like, "You like it?" I was like, "Yeah, I do. I love the 19. It's my favorite." Gen 4. There's some history with the Gen 4s. Being some problems originally, and we shall see. But so a couple guys wanted to take a class at the gun store, and they were like, "Well, how much is the class?" I told them the price, and they were like, "Well, we deduct it from the gun, and we'll take your class." I really. So I got this for $300, brand new. 300. I couldn't pass it up. I love the 19s, and this is a Gen 4. Comes with Uno, Dos, Tres magazine, which is nice. I'm glad they do that now. That's the way it should be. 3 19 mags, and all these. They actually come with the beaver tails with the other back straps, and I will be using a beaver tail, definitely. So, how could I pass it up? The guy made such a good offer. Actually, it was, I could have got the 380. I was looking at the Bodyguard and another LCP, but, what the guy had me thinking, because I don't know if you guys are aware, in New Jersey, we're under a 10-round limit right now. We have 15, but they're trying to pass some laws for 10 rounds, and they're really pushing us big time in New Jersey, and we'll see how it goes. But I couldn't pass it up. The guy was like, "Yeah, you might be able to get these with 10 rounds in the future," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh man, $300 for a brand new 19? Why not?" So I did it. So I have 2 19s now, and let's see how the Gen 4s compare to the Gen 3s. Why not, right? And they have new texturing here, which is not bad, but I will be putting my Talon grips on here. And what I will be changing on this is not much. I'm going to put the beaver tail on here, extended slide stop, extended takedown tabs, and change out the sights. And I really don't want to do too much to this gun because it just looks too good. So, and that's it, guys. How it is right now. And new 19. I will be my last Glock for a long, long time. Maybe when the Gen 5s come out. But I'm pretty done with them. And it's my favorite, by the way. And this is my new 19, Gen 4. Let's see how the Gen 4 is. People say you do notice the recoil with the new recoil spring. And I will do compare videos. You definitely feel more pressure on the spring, definitely. So maybe I'm going to lock this back for a couple of days and take it to the range. And give you another future update. You will be seeing more of this and compare videos. But that's it, guys. Richie, bullets and broadheads. Take a good look. This will be the last new one. I said that the last time, I think. But gonna pass this deal up. So, Richie, bullets and broadheads. over and out. Hey, it's Richie, Builds Your Broadads. Quiet right now, nobody's here, so let's get a good video in on a new Glock 19. You see I have nothing done, no grips on it yet. Stock sights, I will be changing the sights out. I will be putting Talon grips on this, but like I said, this is a break-in procedure. This is my first shots. So we're going to be shooting some Blazer brass, Gen 4 G19. I got the beaver tail on it, a small one. So let's see how this thing operates. So far, so good. You know, Gen 4s, you heard some rumors, out there. And I know there was a little issue with them at the beginning. I was worried a little about erratic ejection. I think I'm seeing that a little bit. I'll see it more in the video. But right now, it's running pretty good. So I'm going to try another box of ammo here. Let's try some of the Freedom munitions. Because with the Gen 4 recoil springs, people are saying with 115 grain ammo, it sometimes is too weak. So what I did, I broke this in like I break my cars in. What I did is I gave it a good cleaning, and I locked it like this for about a week in a rear position. So I know the Blazer, in my opinion, is a little hot. So this Freedom munitions might be a little weak since they are reloads. Old brass. But accuracy, I'm pretty good with the 19. Pretty good right now at 7 yards. Not too worried about the accuracy with this because I know how to shoot a Glock. What I'm really worried about is the ejection and just overall performance. Seems to be ejecting pretty good. Trying to pay attention to it. But let's try the Freedom munitions. So far, so good. It's a relief. I was a little worried. I always, about the Gen 4s. Do I notice a difference in the recoil? Maybe a little bit. I do notice a little difference in the trigger, believe it or not. I do notice that. But so far she's running pretty good. Let's put a few more rounds. Today I'm going to put about 150 rounds and run some hollow points through it just to make sure everything's good. So let's, one more little mag here. The reason why I'm only putting 5 rounds in is, again, this is a break-in procedure. I just want to make sure it's locking back, everything's functioning, and so far so good. can see my groupings right here. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Gen 4 is a different feel. I believe it or not, I shoot way better with my Gen 3 right now. My Gen 3, I am half inch group with that thing. I think it's a lot to do with the feel of the gun, the new trigger. Not a new trigger, a slightly different trigger. Recoil seems pretty good, really does. I think I do notice a difference with the recoil spring. But I'm a little bit relieved right now. You know, you're always nervous with a new gun, especially when you hear things about problems with them. And I have seen problems with ejection problems. Not overall reliability. They all function fine, but I've seen some people who had ejection problems. So that's it. Richie Bulger Broadheads. I have some sights for this. I'll show you guys in a video. Really nice sights. Different sights than I normally use for my Glocks. And I think you'll guys enjoy it. So let's do one more mag. Why not, right guys? Do some more of the Freedom Munitions. It's quiet here today. It's actually a Saturday morning. I'm the only one in here. I'm an early bird, by the way. I get up early every day, no matter what. I love getting up early, having a cup of coffee, nice and cool in the mornings. That's the hunter in me. But right now, I'm overall really pleased with this. And believe it or not, the Talon grips, I think it makes me a better shooter too. So, here we go. Loving it. Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, over and out.